Good morning. We are starting our day here at the tool rental place, picking up this beast of a trencher. So yeah, hopefully that all goes well. The trencher mounted up on the trailer, but I think he's going to turn it around because he didn't like the positioning of it. Right now I'm just using this Ford Pass app on my phone to test the trailer lights and make them blink remotely, which is pretty sweet. Okay, so we're over at this property that we're doing a pretty long trench from. My truck is all the way over there, and we're going to that pole just on the yard down there. Hopefully you can see it. It's pretty long distance. We're looking at about 80 meters, and the options right now are either bringing it to this trailer here or to the shop down over there. It's a difference about 20 meters, so I'm hoping for the short run, but I guess we'll see. Customer's deciding right now. I'm gonna go set up and get it going. He's blended in. Okay, so we kind of figured out our path. It looks like we are going close to the trailer there, which is all great. Saves me about 20 meters of trenching and microduct because I really don't know if I have enough. Right now we're just raking the gravel off so that we have a path and that we can put that gravel back. Gonna do his best here to clear up a good line, and I can trench right across it. And yeah, pretty nice run. We're heading up to that trailer all the way up there. Stay tuned, this is gonna be fun. Alrighty, let's get this thing going. Turn the fuel on there, ignition on. We are lined up, ready to start the trench. It's gonna be a fun one. Let's get to it. Just watch. Okay, so we're making a little bit of progress, just slow going at the start. I think this part's going to be one of the hardest because of the fact that it's just kind of compacted soil. That should be easier because it's like fill in theory, but we're picking up a lot of big rocks. So let's get at it. Obstacle. This rock is right in the way. Yeah, I'm probably going to continue. Put it down right there. I don't know why I was still bouncing around. Look, there's another one here. Yeah. Big rocks right on the surface. Probably the pickaxe for this.
Yeah, I might need it.
It's all the way at the back. Nice. There's like 3 here. So many fucking rocks. I had to see the path again. Okay, put me on the right track. Seems like the bulk of the dirt comes this way. It's gonna dirty all this. Yeah. Progress so far. going pretty good, hitting a lot of rock, like a lot. We have some here that we have to excavate out, but we have about, I don't know, 20 meters done already. I think from that side on it's going to be really good. That hill up there is all like just loose dirt and like fill, allegedly. I guess we'll see. Okay, so we just hit a power line. It was just a little Romex in this conduit. Kind of a shame to waste a conduit. I didn't know it was in a conduit like that. But regardless, I was told it was dead, so it is dead. We're good. Making good progress. We're pretty much halfway there, maybe, almost. But it's starting to get smoother, so let's hope it stays this way. A little bit of progress update for you guys. We're making pretty good time, I think. We have another 20 meters to go. Haven't encountered too many issues, but this side is a lot softer than what we were dealing with over there. Not as many big rocks. Getting through it. Pulled up a rope knot of wire. Not sure what this is, but luckily it didn't get too tangled up. So right now my goal is to put a post up here, and this is where the drop will terminate, and then I'm just going to run a little piece of microduct from the post under here so they can get clear curb and connect the trailer up. Oh, hey, yo, careful. Yeah, no, but you put your hand while I was running. Yeah, you put your hand in while it was on, man. Be careful. You grab your sleeve or something. Okay, we got the trench done for the most part. I just have Buddy here. The two parts where we kind of had to connect them. I trenched forward and backwards because of the terrain. Just digging up the trench there and just right here, because we trenched from there backwards to here and from here kind of backwards to here. So yeah, it's looking good. I'm gonna lay out the microduct, get the standpipe, everything ready to go at the pole, and just kind of start laying it in. It's probably going to be in a couple pieces. I hope I have enough microduct. I think I do. But yeah, warming up. Stay tuned. The hard part's done, minus the backfill, which will be the next hard part. We came across this. It looks like it's surrounded by a barrel for some reason. I have seen them in pilings and stuff before, but I kind of have to open this up to be able to get my elbow and standpipe in, because the goal obviously is to get this up against the pole. Our depth is good there. I just got to cut this so I can get through, and gonna work on that here with the multi-tool. Not sure if it's gonna work with this, but we'll try. Could you get the flathead screwdriver? I think it's on top of my truck right there. Okay, the trench is all open?
Yeah.
Okay, bring that microduct over there. Let's cut it open.
You want me to run it up?
We're gonna start here and just start uncoiling it and laying it in. So open that up, and then in this side of canopy, this side of the canopy here, yep, top right, there's the lubricant lube. It's in like a little bottle. We're gonna have to lube it up. Then we gotta set up the drop, and then yeah. Also in the right drawer, there should be the caution tape, okay, but a new roll. So because we're gonna need to lay that in. Is it two pieces? Oh. Try not to get it tangled up. Sweet. And grab me a hammer when you get a chance. Okay, so we have this opened up. Now we can fit this. I'm just gonna obviously take that dirt away, and now we can get that nice and tight. Looking good. I'm gonna start laying the microduct in. Okay, so we're gonna continue to prep here, and then I'll see you guys when we start to push.
Finally, and there we
Just want to make sure we're not all twisted up, because it's gonna be a problem. I think we're twisted. Yeah, lay it out. Like turn it around, put it in the trench.
Oh, like so.
Yeah. Oh, there's the twist. I see it here. Yeah. Okay, pull. Pull. Okay, that's it. That's it. Okay, so we're ready here. First things, we have to expose some tracer so that we don't get it stuck in the conduit. You guys know the drill. Cutting back this foreskin. Got to circumcise.
I didn't know there was a line over that.
They call me Father Burrs. Okay, and we can cut this. Sweet. Okay, now get this through the conduit. Hold that. Okay, get the tracer out. Okay, I'm gonna pull it back. Let me see. Just a little bit has to come out. There we go. Okay, pull this back. Okay, good. Alrighty. Making progress. Now we can get our straps. So I wanted the level. Show you guys a little trick. On your iPhone, you have a level built in.
What?
So somehow I got it perfectly level by eye. You like that?
Baffled.
That's funny, that's perfectly level. Like literally on the dot. Sweet. And again, this, I know normally the bell of the standpipe would be going into the elbow, into this side, but this is just a sleeve to protect the microduct. Doesn't matter if water gets in here because it's just gonna come out right there, right? It's just to protect this. Microduct, getting it as far as we can. It's actually getting me a lot further than I thought. I was worried I wouldn't have enough, and this is really good news because we have 2 more digs to do. So, get that tucked in there. Pretty good trench all around. Look at that, it's getting us almost all the way. So now that we're at this point here, get that end here, tuck it in. Why don't you get a stone or something to hold it down? Maybe one more closer here. Just here. So now, because we ran out of microduct, we have to couple it to another one. So what we do is we perform another circumcision, holy ritual. Because now this exposes more tracer that we're going to use to scotch lock to the next one so that it's a continuous tracer run. Then we cut this back right there, and then we put one of these. This is a coupler. This is from Duraline. And you make sure it's nice and tight. It's like a Chinese finger trap. Beautiful. Now we're going to get the next line of conduit, connect it to here. But first, we're going to push the drop through to here. Make sure that we can get it here because this is a decent run. We're going to lube it up, push it to here, and then continue it on. We're going to, after the circumcision, we got to lube it up. Get that in there. Nice and wet. Oh, everything reminds me of her. I miss you, baby. Okay. Then, you know, you got to lube up the shaft as well. Perfect. Now we can send that in. Make sure all that lube is going in. It's going to make a big difference on these long poles. Okay. Okay, you don't need to stay there. I'm going to feed it through. You might as well take another bundle down there of microduct. And at this point, just feeds off the spool here. Oh shit. Ugh. All this dirty talk. The vibrator started going. Okay, so now I'm just going to push it through. Should be pretty smooth. It's a pretty straight run. But it is long and it does get tough after a certain amount. So I will catch you guys when it gets to that end, and I'm going to couple it to that side there. He just got it over there. Now he's going to pull the slack all the way up to the trailer where we're going to put the termination post. And the reason we're going to pull it from here so that we can backfeed it through the conduit is it gets tough once you start coupling microduct together, especially going uphill. It's already getting kind of tough to push in, but if all the drop is already there, I can push it from there. It's much easier. We're gonna have a lot of slack. This is a 200-meter coil, right? And this is maybe 70, 80 meters. And then we have 30 meters there. So we're gonna have like 100 meters extra. So it doesn't really matter as long as it's enough to get to the end, okay? Okay, perfect. Okay, now we're gonna head over there. Couple that stuff together. Yeah, bring the end back. Sweet. Okay, is that the other end? Is this on?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so now we perform yet another circumcision. Sweet. Okay, I need a Scotch lock. I might just have to go get it. In the back seat there, the door that's open, yeah. Unless that's my front door, there's underneath the vacuum in the toolbox, there's all the pack out organizers. In there, you're going to see one of them in the top left corner of the organizer. It's like these little orange clips. It's just to put these together.
They clip over the wire. Yeah,
it's like a little Scotch lock, like to put the cable together. Get those and bring needle nose pliers as well, please. Yeah. Okay, so now that he's on that manhunt, we're going to cut this back like that. And we have to now feed. Oh. Ugh. We have to now feed our drop in through here. Got a little bit dirty. It's going to add friction, but well, we haven't laid this out yet, so we're going to have to lay it out. Not a big deal. So after he comes back with the Scotch lock, we're going to lay this out and then push this through. We're back at this side here. We have the microduct laid out. Make sure we're not tangled here. This is through there, here. I think we're good. Okay, pull. So he's pulling there. It's tough, eh? Not as easy. Okay, I need you to pull the microduct. Yeah. Okay. That's good, that's good. It's just to take the slack here. Perfect. Now we're all connected up, and all that's left is to attach these. So for that, I'm gonna use a little trusty Scotch lock. Boom, boom. You can leave it there, you can come. Perfect. So now, just gotta make sure that they're all the way in at the back. You can see them coming through. Make sure you get a good squeeze on there. The gel starts to come out, and now it's a nice secure connection. And this I'm gonna tape up. Can you get me tape, please?
Yeah.
Beautiful. So I'm gonna tape this up. We're gonna put down a base layer of dirt, and then lay the tape out. So probably while he's backfilling, I'm going to be doing the aerial portion, and we can move forward. That part is going to be interesting over there, but we'll get to that in a sec. If you made it this far and you've been liking the content, I really appreciate if you drop a sub. Make sure you leave a comment with anything you might be wondering or questions, and join our Discord. We have a lot of good discussions going on, have telecom guys from all over the world joining, and it's been pretty fun. So yeah, stay tuned. Make sure we're in compliance, and 12 inches is the goal, and that's exactly where we're at. You can see I put this right at grade to show, obviously that's the backfill dirt above it. So going down even to the microduct where it is, we're pretty close, but we're getting 12 inches like we hoped. Sucker depth here, just the same, 12 inches. So looking good all around, pretty happy. We're going to start the backfill process. While you're doing this, like I'm going to be doing this, so like I'm not going to be able to supervise you per se, but just make sure the microduct is at the deepest part. You know what I mean? Like if you see like it's sitting on top of something like a rock,
push it off to the side and make
put
sure
the rock on top.
low.
Okay?
Yeah.
Just get it to settle at the lowest point. Okay? So the rocks and stuff you can just put, it's fine. Might be better to leave it until the layer above, but we definitely don't want to leave them with a bunch of rocks in their lawn, right? So
Yeah, definitely not.
So bring that first layer of dirt in, just a couple inches. Okay, and then we'll start with the tape. Okay, so just go leave that there for now. Yeah, I just want to get a picture of it layered like dirt tape. I would just work in like 6 or 10 foot sections or whatever. Get that layer of dirt in. See, like this, look how lifted up it is here. Like you just put all that dirt in, but the microduct is lifted up. That's why it's like it's good to like,
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
like get it down to the bottom and then put the dirt. Okay, just so it stays at a consistent depth, right? If it's at 1 foot, it's at 1 foot, right?
Yeah.
Obviously there's parts here where like the dirt, we hit a rock here, right?
Yeah, and it dug a little deeper, a little higher, but like.
Oh, we can definitely get this lower here.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
So get that nice and deep in there. You have any questions, come get me, okay? But yeah, so put that layer of dirt, then the tape. Just go in sections. Don't use too much backfill below the tape, right? Because we gotta use it all up top.
Okay.
Yeah, I would maybe use this side for the first layer, because all the big dirt's on this side, right?
Oh, that's
so yeah. You backfill this and then Okay, and try to keep the driveway clean.
Yeah.
Like, let's not try to dirty
Yeah,
more than it is.
make sure I real tidy over there.
Yeah, okay, sounds good. I'm gonna prep for the aerial. Aren't you a good girl? Aerial portion, but in retrospect I realized a mistake I made. The fact that, one, I didn't bring the right size drop. It would have been tight regardless, because I don't know if 100 meters would have been enough. We have an aerial portion down the pole and all the way over there, so we have a 200-meter spool. Unfortunately, that's all I could get my hands on. And like I said, in retrospect, I should have pulled out and measured out how much I needed, cut off the extra, and then push through how much I needed, because now we're left pulling through an extra 100 meters and it's just a lot of unnecessary labor. But it's not the biggest deal. It's just something that I would have done differently. I was just rushing through it, and I wanted to get the drop in so that we can get it buried while I hang the aerial. So mistakes were made, but nothing detrimental. So just gonna finish pulling some slack here, and then we're gonna hang it up. He's already started to backfill a little bit. Okay, up the pole we go. Oh, it feels so weird. It feels like I'm wearing running shoes because I finally took off my big winter boots, but I'm indeed in safety boots. Okay, we have drop coming. Boom, under. I'm not really sure why they would trap the strand like that. A lot of weird clamps here. That clamp is put wrong. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna come like this way. Not sure what this is here for. Clamp. Ugh. This is like right in the way. I might have to come off on this side, which I really don't want to, but whatever, we'll make it work. Really don't understand what this is doing here. Gotta love these poorly designed MPTs. There we go, kind of locks in. Barely any room to twist it. Like, they have so much room here. Why not move them further out? You can barely get your fingers in there to tighten it. Whoever did this one, put the clamps right. They did okay, except the waterfall clamp should have been here. This should have been here, but it's not too bad. I'm not gonna nitpick. Definitely better than a lot of stuff I've seen. Just want to get this aerial portion done so I can finish up the dig. Making decent time, but the day is definitely passing us by. Pretty heavy duty zip ties used here. So this is the nap number, and that's the fiber count, 25 to 27, meaning that 25, 26, 27 are live. 1, 2, 3. So fortunately I have a live port. Now come up here and do our drip loop. It's kind of loose, so I know how much I need. Come on. These drops are like a different profile, so sometimes it doesn't fit in properly. Interesting J-hook. I'm gonna put one more guiding clamp here if I can get it in. I don't remember putting this wrench in here. I like never use it, but it is handy for stuff like this where my drill can't get into. Sweet. I'm gonna fit that one in there and that one. Beauty. So now let's say that's going there. We want our loop. Okay. See if I can get past these trees here. Bingo. A little bit tighter. Perfect. All right, do our drip loop. Okay, once you get over there. It's not much, it's like 10 feet. It's not much, it's like, you see how much slack there is? Perfect. So now I'm gonna start to strap it down the pole. We're lined up pretty much exactly where I want to be. Bit more. Pull. Okay. Okay. Yep. Sweet. So now just to make sure I line up, it looks like it wants to go in the conduit in this direction. So I will not fight it. Well, luckily the customer has some posts here. Ideally I like something a bit longer than this. Maybe that 4x4 post over there. A 6x6 post would be nice. This one's not too bad. I think this is a decent height. It's gonna be buried to here though. It is like a pedestal, I guess, so I guess this will have to work. I gotta get this post in the ground so I have like a type of pedestal, and then from there I'm gonna run microduct, just whatever, back under the trailer so they have a path for the fiber. It's just temporary, but they're going to be coming and bringing this trailer in every year for the next couple of years, and they're paying for the service. So yeah, time to figure it out, I guess. Okay, that's looking like a pretty good spot to set this post in. Looking not too bad right there. Looking pretty level as well, which is exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, so it just needs to be a bit this way. Let's get some fill in here.
Pull this tightly again. Good. Hook it up and down and backfill.
Okay. Okay, so what we can do here is let me cut this to size. Should be more than enough there. Beautiful. Now this microduct has to get cut down to about here, I'd say. Yeah. Okay. So now with my knife, I'm gonna mark this line. Probably have to redo it a little bit, but just so I can get this kind of positioned. So we want to cut that. Sweet. Beauty. I can pull this out. We can feed our elbow through. Okay, that's looking pretty good there. See the measuring tape. I need a nib. A nib, one of the boxes. So, say we need. I wonder if this piece will work. Might not. No, too short. Okay, so he's bringing me a nib, and then I can sort this part out. Put the box like here, down, lower. Okay. Just trying to get a gauge of how much I need to. That looks good about there. Okay, should be good. Thank you. Sweet. Progress. Perfect. Look at that. Alrighty. And now I can cut this to about here. Beauty. Okay, making some progress. This is definitely an unorthodox dig, but totally legit. just have to cut this open. Feed the end in. Make sure we're under that. Sweet. Perfect. Happy with that. Look at that. What do you guys think? Huh? Looking pretty good. I've made a critical error. Critical error. Wonder if I can be fixed. So my plan was to run microduct from there to here. I guess it can still be done, just not in the way that I wanted to. I was planning on coming out of this side with another conduit, but it is a waste of conduit and stuff just for a temp drop. So we'll see what I end up doing. You guys see the mistake? Because if I put this here, actually it's not too bad. I just have to crisscross them at the bottom. Okay, we'll sort that out. Let me get this in place. The initial plan was to run fiber all the way to that shop over there that's like pretty much abandoned, just for them to be able to then beam Wi-Fi from there to here. But that's kind of out of range of like reliable Wi-Fi. You, even with like a mesh booster system, you're getting a degraded service to the booster here, in my opinion, unless you're investing a lot of money into aftermarket or third-party routers, but I don't think they're doing that. They would just be using the provider's boosters. So from my experience, I don't think they would be happy with it. And if you're going to be paying for fiber and doing all of this work, might as well get fiber right to where you're going to have it. And in the future, the customer said that he can just trench from here to there and just extend the line, so not a big issue. There's my tracer. Easy fix. Beauty. Maybe a bit extra with the cable here. I don't know what Buddy's doing over there. He's on the phone. Better get to it. Lost the backfill still. It's going real slow. Make sure it's nice and straight, okay? Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm getting hungry. All I had this morning was a bagel. Okay, progress. Stuff's so tedious. Beautiful. Happy with that. Perfect. Okay, so we're almost done this part here. Now I just gotta backfill and just sort out this last bit here. I don't think I'm going to put too much effort into it. I might just run microduct and just have it come up right here, just so the tech has a path to get clear curve over that way. I know that RVs have like entrance points for data lines. Normally it is on the back side here, but I don't really see it. Satellite prep, I think it's right there. So sometimes I've seen techs like take that entrance cable there with the coax and just enter with the fiber there. So yeah, hopefully they'll have a path. Looking good though, pretty happy with that. I'm gonna write the info here. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do here, and then I'll catch you guys. More progress, kind of got what I wanted done. We have the secondary conduit that's gonna feed the trailer with clear curve, so the tech can just splice into here. This is just whatever, it's not part of the job, but I am doing it just to help them out and make sure that they have a clear path, because I know the tech wouldn't be happy to show up and just see a drop to a pedestal without a path to any type of building. So that's laid in for there. We're going to backfill that, not a big deal, and we're just going to leave it sticking out so then they have a path there. Yeah, this is good. I just got to level this post again. It got moved a little bit and secure it. We have most like the half backfill done with the tape in, and now we just have to boom, close it all up. So progress, and this is all nice and done in here. We'll check on the post. It's looking pretty good. Yep, looks good to me. So now we're just gonna fill it. I want to start filling dirt, and I'll hold it just a little bit so it doesn't move. Behind, get some behind. Yeah. It's definitely been quite the challenge. We are up on about 5 hours here, and we are short some dirt just right here. Trenching this way, you know, it pulls the dirt all the way back as it comes, so it makes sense that we'd be short dirt that way. We brought as much as we could, but we took some huge rocks out of the ground, and that also obviously creates some cavities. So I'm about to head to Home Depot. I'm going to pick up, I don't know, 6 or 8 bags of topsoil and maybe some grass seed. And yeah, meanwhile, we have all of this to backfill. But we're getting there, almost there. So we are in the garden center of Home Depot, and we are trying to find some grass seed, I guess. Oh, it's windy. Dirt, we got the seed. Just gonna go grab a quick bite for me and my worker. We've been at it for like 6 hours and didn't really have breakfast, so yeah, looking forward to getting some nutrition. But at this point, I'm just gonna head back and hope that the backfilling is done somewhat satisfactory. It's kind of nerve-wracking leaving a untrained guy to do it, but he seems pretty competent, or at least willing to try and do a good job. So let's hope. I also want to take this moment to thank our members and our supporters of the community, everyone who's been chatting it up on Discord. It's really awesome to see all these different comm guys, electricians, networking people, people who aren't even part of the industry per se, but are interested in fiber and do it as hobbies or whatever it may be. So it's really cool to see the community coming together like that. Echoscope, my man, this guy is a G. Not only has he donated $50 to the channel, he also just recently joined as a Fiber Master, the membership tier, which is amazing. I put it there almost jokingly when it was available to me to set it up, and I really didn't even expect to ever get even one member, but the community has been showing up, so I really appreciate it. And yeah, stay tuned for more. You guys are in for a treat. I have a lot of interesting jobs coming up, and fortunately the weather's like a bit gloomy and stuff today, so it might not be as high energy, but yeah, let's go see how he made out. Okay, we're back at the job site. Buddy here has gotten some decent progress getting across the driveway and getting it back to its previous state. I am going to get him to pick up all of these bigger rocks here. Just put them aside. We obviously don't want those to be mixed in with the driveway, and then I'll work on leveling out all of this stuff, making it look pretty. The dirt and stuff like that I'm sure will settle and wash away with some water, but I'm going to get some topsoil in and get it going. All these two. I'm gonna make it look like, obviously it's gonna be tough to make it look like we weren't here, but these rocks definitely weren't, you know?
Yeah, fair.
But she's gonna have kids running around them. Don't want them to crack their skull on a rock. Oh fuck, now I gotta take my sweater off. I think one more should do it. Two, four, I had 10, so 6 bags of dirt. Not too bad. Sweet. Looking good. Just missing some grass seed. Even fucking grass seed. Lawn food. Oh man. Looks like I got gypped. Well, I'll come back next week and put some grass seed. Didn't even notice. I asked the lady there for grass seed. This is what she gave me. So I think we're pretty good up until there. Not really the biggest fan of all this dirt showing on the driveway, but that being said, I think we did a decent job at remediating it with what we can. Obviously, as soon as rain comes, this dirt will get filtered down. Trying to get any rock that doesn't belong to this like shale or whatever this is, so it doesn't look off. This kind of matches. So much rock came out of the dirt. Well, not too bad. Probably level this out a little bit more. But overall, pretty happy. The last bit of it left is just backfilling there, but that stuff is literally, it's just dirt. It's just nothing. It's pretty tough terrain here. Just all rock. It's kind of a nightmare. We're pretty much filled in up until the edge of this log here. Just have to kind of grade it a little bit. But pretty much as soon as the slope starts up this hill, it just gets incredibly rocky, and it's all like undeveloped land, so it's not too big a deal. Customer is already aware, but obviously going to try to make it as best as I can. It's just super hard to level or grade properly with all the rocks. Half of the fill is rocks and they're varying sizes, so it gets pretty tough. But we just got this post secured in. It's pretty good. Like it would take like a truck running over it to rip it out, I think. Obviously it's not concreted in or anything, but that could happen in the future. There's talks with the customer of either ripping this out and putting in a pull tub, like a transitional tub, and then trenching the rest of the shop at some point in the future. But for now, I think his in-laws are going to be living here through the summer for the next couple years. So we have the path here for the technician to pull clear curve, and then right here is a satellite prep for coax, I assume. They'll be able to use that port to get fiber inside. So yeah, overall looking good. Just gonna keep pushing away. Everything's pretty much backfilled. I'm trying to level as best as I can, but it's a challenge for sure with all of these rocks. Regardless, I'm sure this will get graded or something at some point. I'm really happy the way that turned out up there. Looks clean and professional in my opinion. So okay, this is the last look at the job, the whole path that I took, and yeah, hope you enjoyed. This has definitely been a tough job, but very satisfying to get done. The customers are happy, and yeah, like, comment, drop that sub.